Coming to you live from Southern California. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and today's starting pitcher, Grayson Rodriguez.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now Kevin McGonigal. And a ground ball to first. Shanuel takes it himself. One up, one down. Take a look at the lineup, and it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Dylan Dingler getting ready to hit. One out, bases empty. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball two.
One strike.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. So up next, Colt Keith. 3-2. And he walked him.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That's outside, and it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that one missing low.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Keith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for Detroit. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back in Anaheim, our starter in this one, Tarek Skubal.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runner on the move. Throw to second, and he's safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can stripe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Line drive. Green pulls that one down. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Swing and a ground ball. McKinstry slings to first, and the first run of the game comes across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Swings through that one out in front that time. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Joe Adele.
Here's Joe Adele. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. It's the Angels 1 and the Tigers nothing. Top of the second. Here's a big power threat. Spencer Torkelson. That one finds the zone, and that is strike two. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one not close. The count now 2-2. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
At the plate, Kerry Carpenter. Next pitch is outside. Foul ball there. In the air, left side. Siri makes the grab, one away.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Next one misses, and a count 2-1.
Ball.
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
That one fouled off. 3-2. Line to left and foul ball. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
First and second, one out. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. That's outside. And that's ball 3.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Torkelson at second. McKinstry at first. One gone. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
James Outman up now for the Tigers. And that one got a piece of it. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And up next for Detroit, Kevin McGonigal.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
That one the other way. Fair ball. 1 run's in. The second run scores. Headed for the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 3-1.
Just a huge at bat right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So runner at second, 2 down. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Right side. Adele makes the grab on the run. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shotwell. Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now here is number 23 on the ground right side. 4 back to first, and it's over his head. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
Well, no trouble getting the double play started, but clearly some trouble on that return throw to first. I'm not sure if the runner going into second had a part in that or if it was something like a bad transfer. Either way, could have been 2 outs, but instead, they got to work around a runner in scoring position now.
And now it's Jose Siri. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. Out of here. He leaves the yard to right. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-3.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. And that one hammered. That's back. And out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And the Halos jump out in front. It's 4-3.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. And next for L.A., Zach Neto. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He crushes that one to center field. It's 5-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
1 out, base is empty. Mike Trout digs in now. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Ground ball right side, fires to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Now it's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom. That one to first. Torkelson takes it to the bag, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We played 2 full. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith. Next
No.
offering misses. 2 balls and a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Riley Green.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 2-1.
Hard, two.
And downstairs.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Spencer Torkelson will hit next.
Now batting, first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's just great execution right there. Ran that two-seamer out over the outside edge, showing that he's not afraid to walk this guy.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Angels 5 and the Tigers 3. Back here at Angel Stadium as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler. That one misses. 2-1.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Next offering way off the plate.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Yep.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hard hit right side. Throw on to Torkelson, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
For the Angels, first baseman,
Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit. Two down, nobody on. That's inside. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Angels go quietly there, and it remains 5-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. One now. Outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 70, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Number 52, also getting ready. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Stepping in, Matt Vierling. Move to first. McKinstry dives back in safely. The 1-1 is fouled off. McKinstry, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Got him. Making 7 strikeouts for him.
You know, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
James Outman up now for the Tigers. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. Save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Grissom on the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Tigers leave 1. They're still down 5-3. Back in Anaheim, ready to go, bottom 4. Now the third baseman, number 23. Pitch misses there, ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch misses way outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man aboard, and next for the Angels, Jose Siri. Runner at first with no outs here. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Well, you can get away a little bit with not being so accurate when you've got such a great arm and you get rid of it quickly. And that's what happened right there. He made up for the lack of accuracy with excellent velocity. Nice job with the catch and throw right there. First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Back there. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Ripped on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So they go quietly there. We're headed to the 5th. Angels 5 and the Tigers 3. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, number 70.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. And that misses off the outside edge. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Has room and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And next up for the Tigers, Colt Keith. First offering, runner goes. The 1-1 is fouled off. McGonigal at first, one gone. Up and in, and it's 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Riley Green. Next pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Angels 5 and the Tigers 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Now batting.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Jacob Wagaspat.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Mike Trout. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Nobody out. Runner at first. Got him swinging. Nice job behind the plate there.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Wagasback over to first, and he dives back in safely. Man at first, one away. That one fouled off, 2-2. On the ground at first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they do get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And now the DH, Jorge Soler. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. One hit, one left. 5 innings complete. Angels 5 and the Tigers 3. Back here at Angel Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Ryan Zefferjohn getting loose out there. Silseth also throwing. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And next to hit for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Man at second. Popped up. Moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Vierling.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and now they have runners at the corners.
Now batting center fielder James Outland.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. James Outman getting ready to hit. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Center field. Trout is there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Angels 5 and the Tigers 3. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. And now 1 and 2.
1-2.
Good job to fight that one off. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 6-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. What pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And here is Nolan Shanuel. On the ground to third, Keith. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Here's the third baseman. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Filthy changeup right there, just pulled the string.
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
McKinstry. There's one, and it's a double play to end the inning. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now 6-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Zefferjohn. Back to the top of the order now. Kevin McGonigal now at the plate. In the air, left field. Siri sizing this one up. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Now batting catcher Dylan Dingler.
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. 2-1 now. And that is out of play.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play. Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
1 down. And now here is Colt Keith. Inside. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a foul out of play. Two now. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Dingler headed for third. And he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Brent Suter.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Now at the plate, Riley Green. The tying run at the plate. Fought off foul. Tying run at the plate. That's down and in.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one missing inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Spencer Torkelson waiting to hit for Detroit. Hard on the ground to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Two outs. He fouls it off. Will do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Bo Brisky.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just missed. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That
Ball
one
three.
missed.
Full count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Dingler makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach Neto.
So digging in, Zach Neto. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Number 51. The rookie left-hander appears to be getting going. And the right-hander's 3-1. Swings through that.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Next offering upstairs. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Got all of that one. And they add on. It's 7-4.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I'll tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
And that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going. And now, Jorge Soler. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two.
In the dirt, but kept close. Grissom, the runner at first with 2 gone. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 7-4 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chase Silseth. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Leading off, Kerry Carpenter. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
So up next, Zach McKinstry. 1 down, base is empty.
C-Ride.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
James Outman will hit next. And that one in the air center field. Trout sizes this one up. And that is that. One left for Detroit, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Holton. So digging in, Joe Adell. And that's in for a strike. And the count is even 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And next for LA, Nolan Shotwell. Man at second. A little bit high, and a count 2-1.
You know, these Angels really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They keep finding themselves behind in the count, but it really hasn't mattered in this one. 7 of their hits have come in disadvantaged counts, and I think that helps create a mental advantage for this team.
There's a strike at the knees.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance, works the walk.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity, so not a terrible result.
Here's a 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Two.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next, Jose Siri. Right through there for a strike. That one outside. 3-2 now. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Green puts it away, and that's the inning. Angels strand a couple. They hold a 7-4 lead. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kirby Yates.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Siri in position. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. And now the catcher comes up to him, Dylan Dingler. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 7-5.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Base is empty, one away. Now the third baseman, Colt Keith. One down, base is empty. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting, left fielder
Riley Green digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. That one's gotta feel good. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tie it up. It's 7-7.
There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, number 68. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. That's out to center field. Trout settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. So now here's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. 2 down, nobody on. Started to swing, held up.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Action in the Angels bullpen, number 52. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. On the ground, and that's just foul. Caught him looking for the K. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And we're deadlocked here at 7-7.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage to the sun.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Kyle Finnegan.
Now pitching for Detroit, number 67.
And the batter now, Zach Neto.
Going one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
1-2.
Tigers bullpen with some action. Number 51, the left-hander, up and throwing. To the right side, and that chance handled. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike Trout.
Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Trout. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next
Ball.
offering misses down and away. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock.
Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. That's worth the price of admission. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And a final 8-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Don't know